Asalamualaikum, my name's Farouk, and in this get together, we're going to tie our camel by listing the top 5 Muslim addictions. Now, as we go through the list, keep in mind that an addiction is a compulsive overconsumption of a substance or behavior that we're unable to stop, even though it's harming us or someone else. These are in no particular order because it's different for everyone, and I'm sure you'll find at least one or two that relates with you or someone you know. So let's get into it, inshallah. Number 1, shopping. Usually when we hear about a shopping addiction, we think it only applies to the sisters. But brothers can also have a shopping addiction, only we like to call it a spending problem. For me, it's eating out. I used to spend way too much money eating out, whether it was treating myself or enjoying a dinner vicariously through my family or friends. For you, it may be shopping on Amazon or buying stuff for a hobby, the latest tech, Allah knows best. But whatever it may be, if you're unable to stop even though it's interfering with paying bills, other commitments, or spending on your family, it might be an addiction. Number 2, attention. With social media becoming the norm or an alternate reality, some of us feel a need to participate, especially when influencers only show a performed and staged version of themselves. It gives the illusion that if you do it too, you'll be just as happy or successful. Unfortunately, attention seeking can become addictive. Posting on social media and checking for followers and likes creates new and novel experiences, spiking dopamine in our brain over and over. So if you're unable to stop, even though it's causing mood swings, making you self-conscious, or an unauthentic version of yourself, then you may have an addiction to attention. I'll be doing a dedicated video soon on fame, inshallah. Number 3, the internet. This includes haram websites, social media, the news, Netflix, and even music. All of these are designed to create a large surge of dopamine. The addictive qualities of these mediums stem from the same addictive qualities in gambling. Scrolling through social media, haram material, streaming shows or movies, music, and even email creates a cycle of context switching, making us anticipate a reward. So if you find yourself prioritizing scrolling or checking notifications over your own needs and your family, you might have an addiction. Number 4, working. It is impossible to understand addiction without asking what relief the addict finds or hopes to find in the drug or addictive behavior. Some of us may find we're addicted to work. All forms of addiction are a means of escaping reality. The key is to find what we're escaping from. Being addicted to work and unable to slow down, not stop, of course, because most of us need to work, even though we're neglecting our health or our family, is a sign of addiction. So find a way to cut back for the sake of your iman, health, and family, inshallah. And last, but certainly not least, number 5, food. Food addiction is one of the biggest threats to humanity in the 21st century, mainly because we don't even know it's a thing. Millions of brothers and sisters are pre-diabetic, diabetic, have high blood pressure or hypertension, with most of us not even knowing why. Processed foods, aka fake foods, are the leading cause of insulin resistance, which leads to type 2 diabetes, heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's and dementia, as well as mysterious diseases like MS, which in most cases is insulin resistance and or just a lot of stress. If your health is going downhill and you're still unable to cut out processed fake foods like seed oils, refined carbohydrates, and sugar, you most likely have an addiction. So think carefully about each of these 5 addictions and try to identify yours. If you or someone you know is struggling with another kind of addiction, please leave a comment and I'll dig into it and do a video. Be sure to check out my 4-part addiction series where I do a deep dive into the science, how to control it, and what causes it. I've put a link in the description below. Until next time, may Allah reward you for being curious and keep tying your camel. Assalamu alaikum.